Pre-game ceremonies winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. It's the Cardinals and the Mets next. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, no question this is a pitcher's park. You can see a pretty low-scoring affair last night. It's hard to generate a lot of offense here, especially in the evening. So we could be in for more of the same here in this one.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
First pitch, 110.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Under it, Darno, and he's got it for the first out. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. What to make of big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland, so he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop-out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Michael Lee will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. In there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Quintanilla is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Good work that time from Bartolo Colon. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult to solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Mets, center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Right there for strike one. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Ellis for the first down of the inning. A look now at the scouting report as to what you'll see from this 22-year-old right-hander. Daniel Murphy will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And that misses for ball one. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
David Wright will dig in now, and he's probably been the toughest out on the ball club of late as you see the sizzling numbers there in these last 9 games. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Mark McGuire leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
1-1 pitch on the way. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And he's kicked off the second with a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Yadier Molina will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And this will be fouled away. Lined hard to center field. Young is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this guy on the mound right now isn't fooling anybody to start this inning. The home run was clearly hammered, and this ball's hit even harder, but with just a more favorable result out there on the mound.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Johnny Peralta will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. There to take this one is Duda, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Ike Davis will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Lucas Duda will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And he lays off there 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
He's all over the place.
Here he comes on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Peralta for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And on a ground ball like that one, you've got to make sure you get it to him quickly. If you don't, that runner might knock your shortstop right into left field, and that's almost what happened right there.
Omar Quintanilla will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch coming. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Holiday is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They still trail 1-0. Mark Ellis will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Mark Ellis.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Fouled back. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Michael Wacha will dig in here. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Now this is a fly ball headed to Duda out in right. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder,
John Jay will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
When you've been around the game this long, sometimes that's what you call a respect strike.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Bartolo Colon will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only play will be to Ellis covering at first, and the sacrifice works that time.
Well, I'd say this inning is progressing according to plan. You get your leadoff single from your number 8 hitter. That gives your pitcher a great opportunity to go up there and make a productive out, and he's able to get him into scoring position here with one away.
Eric Young Jr. will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Let's move that runner. What do you say?
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there. Looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Daniel Murphy will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. For Young, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month.
Let's get this runner across.
And there's ball one.
That's right. Let's see your pitch.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. David Wright will come forward now, the starting third baseman on last year's NL All-Star team. Pitch out, nothing doing. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Get on base.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, strike three, as Wright is gone for out number 2.
And this turned out to be a question of who'd blink first. I mean, these are two elite players in this game, neither of whom will back down from anybody. That was a heck of a battle there. The good news is there'll be others to come.
Ike Davis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
There he goes. Pitch outside, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead it 2-1. Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
Matt Carpenter.
Come on, Mets.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Mark McGuire will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
3-0 now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
.30 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And I think the green light will be warranted here. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Matt Holliday will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. On to first with it himself is Davis, and the inning is over. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ike Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Ike Davis.
Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he misses there, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it, and you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Lucas Duda will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, He hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Here's the first offering. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Johnny Peralta will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The Cardinals, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Come on now!
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Come on.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Mark Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Michael Wacha will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Take it off. Let's get through.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Quintanilla back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball's butted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
John Jay will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Omar Quintanilla will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Shortstop, Omar Quintanilla.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Come on.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Lee is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 15, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Let's go, Travis.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good eye, that's right. Wait for it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Ellis will make the play here for route number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Bartolo Colon will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Another 0-2 coming. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1, 2, 3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Matt Carpenter.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And see you later. That one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Michael Lee will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Now the 2-0. And this is down the first base line, but foul past Davis over at first. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Pitch number 70 coming up this afternoon for Cologne. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks like that'll end the afternoon for Bartolo Colon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Carlos Torres will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Carlos Torres.
Mark McGuire will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Forget it, guys. Double them up right here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Yadier Molina will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Spin and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And Holliday finds the alley. This will be good for extra bases. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
In the end, this will be an RBI single off the wall, but it could have and probably should have been a whole lot more.
Johnny Peralta will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a line drive out to left, and more problems now as this one's going to get down for extra bases. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Come on, go nice and easy.
The batter, number 3.
Kyle Farnsworth will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
New York Mets, number 44, Kyle Farnsworth.
Mark Ellis will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And here's the first pitch. In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. 3 runs already home here. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Grounded, foul. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Had him lunging for that one as he sends a little ground ball out in front of the mound. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Michael Wacha will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get 1 home, maybe 2. But this is a big-time chance.
Getting out here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 5. Eric Young Jr. will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a curveball had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for three. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
David Wright will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Come on, David. Here we go.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0. 2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Ike Davis will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
One 0 on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets strand one. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. John Lennon is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
32, John Lennon.
John Jay will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder, John Jay.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Matt Carpenter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And this is down the first base line, but foul past Davis over at first. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Michael Lee will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Come on, that was a strike.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first with it himself is Davis, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Cards lead it 5-2. Randy Choate will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Randy Choate.
Lucas Duda will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, Lucas Duda.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw by Ellis, and there's 1 gone.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Juan Lagares will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
You can do it, man.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Omar Quintanilla will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
See you, man. Look out for the double play, man.
Lays off 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. On the way. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Lagares runs. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and the count now 2-2.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Mark McGuire will dig in. He homered back in the fourth.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. In there, and it's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Watch for a minute.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Full count now. 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Holliday will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Get out of here, Cardinal.
Down the line, but this will kick foul. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. And the decision to bring the infield in pays dividends that time. 2 away now.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
All right, Matt.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Men on third with 2 down. And this ball will be chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Daisuke Matsuzaka will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 16.
Taylor Teagarden is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Taylor Teagarden.
Mark Ellis will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
See you later, St. Louis.
Hit hard, but foul. A swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The pitcher, number 36.
Alan Craig will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Alan Craig.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Right here. Right now.
And that misses 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Dice K ready, the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Lagares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 6-2. Jason Mott will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Jason Mott.
Taylor Teagarden will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Taylor Teagarden.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
comes the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first is Peralta, one away here.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a swing, and another chance out there at short. And now a jump throw against his body. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Daniel Murphy will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
David Wright will step in, a base hit in his last time. Young leads off second, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, now and Wright gets into one here as he lifts this ball high and deep to left field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. David Wright with the 3-run home run. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Trevor Rosenthal will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Ike Davis will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Fouled straight back. The 3-1 coming to Davis. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more, and that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
Lucas Duda will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1 on the way. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Citi Field. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Jose Valverde will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. John Jay will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
John Jay.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Matt Carpenter will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, he goes right with this one as it's laced into left center field, and it'll get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Michael Lee will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Look out, 2-0 now. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Get strike 3 here.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Their fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Sliced down the line at first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Swing and a liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Cardinals are out in front, 7-5. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Juan Lagares will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Juan Lagares.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
How big was that run they just scored in the top of the 9th? Now, even a home run here won't tie this thing up.
Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Jay is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Omar Quintanilla will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. In this one, it was better than the last one.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Here comes a 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. It's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Curtis Granderson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-5. So long from New York.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 4-0. The loss goes to Bartolo Colon. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.